All right. Today we're going to be resizing a photograph and changing the photograph's type. So the first thing that I want you to do is go to Open under File, the File menu, choose Open. And I want you to open this image 4594 from the tutorial files that you downloaded from Classroom. Okay, so this is a seashore photograph from Corpus Christi that I took. And it's a rather large picture. So what I want you to do is, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to change the image size. We're going to make it a much more usable size image if we were going to print this picture. Okay, so we're going to go here to Image on the Image menu, and then we're going to choose Image Size. So let's talk a little bit about this dialog box. All right, that's what this is that popped up. It's the Image Size dialog box. And so right now, this picture is rather large. It is 4,000 pixels by 3,000 pixels. And remember, a pixel is the smallest square in a photograph. So it is the little tiny squares that make up the photo itself. So the first thing that we want to do is change this, because right now it is 56 inches by 42 inches. Now granted, that is at this resolution. So resolution, this means how many pixels are there in each inch. And 72 pixels per inch is the resolution for your online photograph on the web. But if we want to print this, we want to make this 300 pixels per inch. Okay. Now, we also want to change this from 56 inches, because that is a really large piece of paper, right, to something reasonable like 11 inches. Notice when I change the 11 inches wide, it changes it to 8¼ inches tall. Okay, that's because this link, it looks like a little chain, right, has been linked together. If I click on it, it unlinks them, and if I change this now, you see how it changes it to 12 inches. Well, that would be non-proportional. Okay, so I'm going to change it back to 11. That's why you want to keep those linked. Okay, so now I changed it back to original size, so we're going to have to change this back to 300 pixels per inch and 11 inches wide. It automatically resizes it, and you notice that the image size went from 34 megabytes to 23 megabytes, so it's a lot smaller than it was. So I'm going to click OK. Alright, now you probably didn't really notice any change in the file, but down here in the bottom corner you can see right now it says 16%. If I make that 100%, you can see how big the file still is in the computer. I'm going to change this down in the corner to 25%. Still pretty big, right? So let's change it to 12%. Alright, so now we're going to go up here to save the image. So we're going to go to File, Save As. Not Save, but Save As. Okay, because I want you to change this from a JPEG, which is what is a normal for all photographs when they come out of your camera. I want you to change it to a PNG. And I want you to rename this your name lesson 6_1. So that underscore is a dash. It's the character right next to 0, but you're going to hold down Shift dash, right, to get that _1. Okay, and yes, that is part of the assignment, is naming your file correctly. So having it in the proper file type, which is PNG, naming it correctly, and having changed it, those are all parts of the assignment. Okay, so yes, I want to save this. I want to save it as the largest, and I'm done. Okay. Alright, so don't forget you can come back and watch this over again as many times as you need to in order to finish the lesson. Okay.